welcome to my training on how to make puff puff. For the ingredients, I'm going to be making use of flour, sugar, salt, yeast, milk, cinnamon, egg, and warm water. The flour, the sugar, the salt, and warm water are just the basic ingredients in making puff puff. But to make your puff puff takes richer, nice, you can add cinnamon or nutmeg, egg. This will make your puff puff to taste richer. But if you are making your puff puff for commercial purpose, just make use of flour, sugar, salt, and warm water. So please, your water should be warm, not hot water. If you make use of hot water, it's going to kill the yeast and the puff puff won't rise well. So you need warm water. Your water should be this lukewarm. Let me show you. The water should be this lukewarm. You should be able to dip your hands into the water. That's how lukewarm your water should be. So I advise that you make use of instant yeast and not dried yeast. Dried yeast is the one that you have to put in the water, add sugar, and leave for like 2 minutes for it to rise, for it to prove. But the instant yeast, you can just pour it into the flour and it will do its work. So please make use of instant yeast, and I prefer you make use of sealed yeast, just like this. The instrument I'm going to be making use of the standard measuring cup and spoon. This comes in a set, so please, if you don't have one and if you want same result like what you are going to be seeing very soon, please make use of the standard measuring spoon and cup. They come in a set of 5. This comes in a set of 5 and this comes in a set of 6. Also going to be making use of sieve, just to sieve the flour in case of dirt, and a whisk. You can make use of spatula, using your hands you can make use of it, but for this video I'm going to be making use of whisk and foil paper. Foil paper is just to cover our dough, so I'll show you what to do with that. If you don't have foil paper, you can use of anything to cover your bowl. So this is just basically it. So let's start. So I'm going to be making use of 2 cups of all-purpose flour. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, and this is how to measure your flour. So when you hear 2 cups of flour, it's not like this. It should be leveled. Level the flour. Two cups of all-purpose flour. So the next thing I'm going to be adding is sugar. I'm making use of 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. In your measuring spoon, you will have TBSP, that means tablespoon, and then in another one you will have TSP, that's teaspoon. So I'm making use of tablespoons, so 2.5 tablespoons of sugar. So your sugar, you don't need to level, so it's depending on how sweet you want your puff puff to be. So you can decide to level or you can leave it like that. So let me just level. I don't want my puff puff to be too sweet, so that's why I'm leveling it. Make sure you take note of that. So that is it. So I'm making use of 1/4 teaspoon of salt. So 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Salt is already leveled, so just 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then cinnamon, I'm making use of 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then the milk, you can decide to add more milk if you like. So I'm making use of 2. My cinnamon has already entered into this milk, so I'm making use of 2 tablespoons of milk. 2 tablespoons of milk. The yeast, I'm making use of 1/2 tablespoons of yeast. 1/2 tablespoons of dry yeast. So you can see that it is leveled, right? 1/2 tablespoons of yeast. So just add them in there and mix everything together. So I'm going to be breaking the egg and whisking it and adding it into our flour mixture. And then make a well in your flour mixture. Once you make the well, so add in the egg. Mix well roughly like this and just leave. So the next ingredient I'm going to be adding is our warm water, and I'm making use of 1/4 cups of warm water 4 times. If you add that together, it will give you 1 full cup of water. So because I'm adding this in bits for us to have the right texture in our puff batter, I'm going to be adding this in bits. So please add your water in bits to have the right consistency of puff. We don't want it too runny, we don't want runny puff, or we don't want it thick puff. Just the right result. So this is how I measure the water. It's not full to the brim. So add it in here. I'm going to add in the second one too. In the pan and mix first before adding the third one. Add in so you should have this consistency. So is it? So our puff mixture is ready. So the very important thing to do is to cover your puff in order for it to double in size. It should take 20 to 40 minutes for it to double in size. This will allow the yeast to do its thing. So please allow your puff dough to rest. If it doesn't double in size, that means your yeast is bad, and to give you that whole puff feeling, that whole rise in puff. So please, like I said, make use of instant yeast and sealed yeast. So allow this to rest. You can place in a microwave not on, or oven not on, or in a dark place for the yeast to work its thing. Set 20 to 40 minutes, you should have perfect results. So this has rested for 30 minutes. You can see our puff puff has circled in size. So what we need to do is to fry this in hot oil. The puff puff, before frying the puff puff, you need to deflate this first. So you just deflate this and fry your puff puff. And just wet your hands in oil, so it will be easy for you to grab hold of your puff puff. So I know this is like this is the part that is kind of difficult in making puff puff. So first, like I've scooped here, just add this like this to your hot oil. So you can see what I'm doing, right? Like pick a puff puff like this, you go like this, you use your index finger and push it out. Do it again. You put your puff puff dough like this, you close your hands, you try to push this. When you do your hands like this, try to push this, use this hand and cut. Oil should be this much. If you don't put enough oil, your puff puff won't has that puff puff shape. Let's check how hot our oil is. So oil is hot, so let's fry. Before, depending on the size of your puff puff, that's what you should take and push out. You can use whatever sweeter spoon, fork to turn your puff puff. This is just a skewer, so you can use anything to just turn your puff puff. If you don't use this amount of oil to fry your puff puff, you're going to have a flat puff puff. I know some people might be scared of using this amount of oil, but they use the oil. You can just add, when you're done with frying your puff puff, you can add sliced onions and allow it to fry. Scoop out the onions and you'll have a nice tasting oil without the yeast tasting in your oil. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button and turn on your notifications to get notified of when I drop new videos. Do like, share and comment on this video.